Here's something I hated about sciatica. Apart from, obviously, the agonising pain, the debilitating pain, the constant pain waking you up during the night. One of the things which is the most irritating thing about it is that when it heals, or when you stop suffering pain, sometimes nothing's actually changed. When I first did my back in, I got an MRI scan. Great scan, showed I've got a DDD, degenerative disc disease, just something that happens in certain discs, and my other one was a herniated disc. So the degenerative disc was bulging, but the one which is herniated was like properly poking out of the back and pushing against the nerve. Both of them could have been causing problems at different parts down the legs, and that was agonising. Lots of painkillers to get through the day on that kind of stuff. Horrendous when you're a new dad and you've got kids to try and pick up. You can't even pick them up. Some people sent me links and advice, and I went to a chiropractor, I went to a physiotherapist, I went to a what's the other one? There was a chiropractor, physio, and there was some other person that did some electroacupuncture, which did nothing at all. The physio was probably the best. It was a bit of part massage, part stretching, and part trying to stop the back muscles going into spasm, because they're constantly trying to protect that area. And anyway, somebody sent me a link to a video which was talking about how to cure yourself of back pain. And it's all airy-fairy nonsense. And say, oh yeah, if you just think about it, you can make the pain disappear. And I was like, no you can't. The pain can disappear by just thinking about it or not thinking about it. And this is where I'm going to be hating myself just now, because if me in the future, hello future me, and your back is destroyed, and you're in agonising pain, try and remember that there is a case of your back can get better when the damage, or your back can feel better when the damage is still there, still broken, but you just don't feel the pain. And I think that's the position I'm in, because once my back got better, I got back to running, great. Then I got piriformis pain, which is another form of sciatic pain down your leg, but caused by the piriformis muscle. And I went and got an MRI scan. And I said, look, could you scan my spine again, see what's happened, what's changed over the 2 years since I was completely debilitated. The scan came back and said, absolutely nothing. And I was like, what does that mean? What do you mean absolutely nothing? As in, you can't see damage, just it's definitely piriformis? It's like, no, absolutely nothing has changed in your spine since 2 and a bit years ago. It's like, that doesn't make sense. How is that possible? How can my spine be exactly the same as what it was 2.5 years ago, when I was addicted to painkillers, in agonising pain, waking up during the night, and now I'm able to go run around hills? Well, apart from this time when I had the piriformis problem. It's like, how can there be no difference? And the doctor was like, don't know. There seems to be a lot in medical space that back injuries, spinal injuries, just best not touch them. Don't deal with them. It's like, oh, if we can just avoid doing anything, that's fine. And if the pain goes away, fine. Don't investigate. If it's gone, it's gone. There's another good BBC documentary about the truth about painkillers, and there's people taking pints of like heroin, but like stuff you get over the counter, stuff that would normally kill somebody if it was their first ever dose. And they did a placebo test on them. I think it might be a program about the power of the placebo. And this woman who was taking 50 painkillers a day for her back pain and all sorts of pain. They said, look, what we're going to do is we're going to swap some days over the next month. Some days are going to be your actual painkillers, some days they're going to be fake ones. You're not going to know, and we're not going to know, but you're just going to have them. So it's a double-blind test, effectively, with one person. And she had to she had to report her pain her relative pain throughout the month, and one day it was good, next day it was bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, and it was bouncing up and down all over the place. And when they showed her the way the pain medication was dished out, she was like, oh, I think I got the real stuff on the 2nd day, the 4th day, the 10th day, the 13th day, and they're like, oh yeah, no, pretty much every day from the halfway point to the end was just all fake. There wasn't a single real painkiller in there. She's like, but some days my pain was really bad and some days it was really low, and how is that even possible? And it's annoying, because it's not that the pain is a placebo. It's not that the pain is fake. The pain is real. If you're suffering sciatica, the pain is real. You've possibly got damage in your spine or damage in your muscles or in your nerves. The pain is real. But there may be the case that getting rid of the pain can be a mental thing, if that's possible. So I got irritated thinking, hold on, these things I'm watching saying that the pain I'm suffering isn't real, because it bloody well is. But maybe there's a case of the pain is real, but we can get rid of the pain with the power of our mind. And I'm not meaning like, hey, let's go and be hippies and live in a forest somewhere, but more along the lines of, if there's something that can distract you from the pain, that's great. For me, I noticed this a couple of times while I was still suffering pain. So while I was taking all these painkillers, I found I have a drone. I fly a drone for recreational reasons, for fun. And the drone is on a rucksack on my back. So I'd be like getting out of the car going, oh, my back, well, not my back, my leg, trying to put the rucksack on. And I'd be like, oh, getting out of the car, and then I'd go up to the hill, like put the bag on the ground, open the bag, unzip it, put the batteries in, check that we've got enough satellites, getting ready, checking the wind report, fly around, this is all good. 20 minutes later, landing, pack it all up, walk down to the car. And then I'm like, hold on. Last 20 minutes, I didn't feel the pain for about 20 minutes. I'm like, need to go home, charge up that battery of the drone so I can go fly again. And that was the kind of thing for me that I was like, hold on, for 20 minutes I didn't have pain. I didn't have discomfort, I didn't have that agony down the outside of my leg or the back of my leg. So if you are somebody who's suffering from sciatica, and if you are somebody who likes exercise or something, I'm not saying that your pain's fake, your pain isn't real, the damage isn't real, or that you could just think away the pain. But the idea here is try and find something which can distract you enough. Okay, at the very start, this is probably impossible. Literally, I was lying on the ground, just in agony, trying to foam roll any muscle that could take it. I was trying to do, there's also the gate theory of pain, where if you have pain in a lower part of your body, if you have pain higher up, you don't feel lower down, or if you have a little bite here, if you get big bite here, you don't feel the little one, kind of thing. And that was the kind of case that while I was suffering my agonising pain, I thought, if I've got so much pain in my leg, maybe if I just like punch myself in the arm or in the face, that pain would be part of the gate theory of pain and get rid of the leg pain. Didn't work. I was in pure agony all the time. But for me, I found that flying my drone, I don't mean go buy a drone, this isn't like a drone selling video, but maybe if you're into jigsaws or something, golf. No, because again, I know people who do golf and they've had debilitating back pain with golf, so don't do golf. If you can find something which doesn't involve your spine, also possibly doesn't involve you sitting, maybe computer games can help. But just try and find your thing, and just try and get that pain to disappear before you take some painkillers. So, granted, you need painkillers to try and get through the day, but if there's a part of the day where you're not having to interact with people, you're not having to necessarily go somewhere, try and maybe look at alternative, not pain medication, but pain distraction methods, and see if that can help. Some of you may be studying, trying to think what else it could be. It can't be like for me, I tried to do cycling. That was possible because suddenly I felt that I was doing that. It was terrible for my back as well. If any of you've got any ideas of what you've used and what's helped you in the past, then put that in the comments down below. And anybody that's also suffering sciatic pain can do that. But if you are suffering from agonising pain, first thing, one, it can get better. It can go away. Two, do spend money on going to a chiropractor or a physiotherapist or there was another thing I meant to go see. I can't remember what it was though. Not very good. But research stretches and foam rolling and back positions and seating positions and all that stuff. But be prepared that it could be months and months and months until you are back to just not in pain, but not back to normal. Be prepared for your fitness levels to go through the floor, your strength levels to go through the floor. But be aware that it can get better. And the quicker you can get it to go better, or if you can find a pain distraction method, the sooner the better, then possibly the quicker you can heal, not necessarily the actual damage, but heal from the pain. So yeah, so with me, I'm now doing squats and bench and not deadlift, I'm not doing that. Fear, I think, for that one. But I'm happily sticking squats on and not suffering any back pain, sciatic pain going on, and that's, granted it's several years since my debilitating sciatica pain, but yeah, just be aware that you can get back to normal. It just may take a while and a lot of effort and a lot of painkillers. Best of luck.